The red-winged blackbird, or Agelaius phoeniceus, have many distinct behavioral patterns in the spring. Many of these behaviors are exhibited in the process of finding a mate and reproducing. The red-winged blackbird habitats are usually marshes. The birds like to be by the water to stop predators. The birds will breed and nest inside of these marshes. The red-winged blackbird in the Breck School marshes tend to show up in early spring. The first birds to come are the males, shortly preceded by the females. The male red-winged blackbird is easily defined by its black body and its red and yellow epaulets. These are the red and yellow parts of the bird's wings. The rest of the male bird body is black. The male red-winged blackbird usually arrive at the marshes a few weeks before the females. Female red-winged blackbirds are brown with almost a checkerboard belly. They are usually defined by their stomachs and their red and yellow epaulets as well. When the male red-winged blackbirds return from their winter migration, territories are formed. This means that each male bird will pick an area in the marshes to make its own. The male red-winged blackbirds are some of the first birds to migrate north in the spring. The bird will defend these territories with bill tilts, aerial flights, and songs. The territory is usually 1/8 of an acre to 1/4 of an acre. The male red-winged blackbird will use a series of visual displays to keep other red-winged blackbirds out of its territory. The displays include bill tilt. The bill tilt is when two birds in close proximity lift their bills above the horizontal plane. The male exposes his epaulets. After this action, one bird will usually fly away. Red-winged blackbirds will also perform special flights called song flights. These flights are very soft, almost seen as floating flights, done by the red-winged blackbirds as they sing. This action is done within the bird's territory to show that it is his. The male also has to protect the territory from predators that are not red-winged blackbirds. The male will fly after these predators. Here is an example of a red-winged blackbird chasing a great egret, a predator that is known to eat red-winged blackbird eggs out of the marshes. When a predator is in the area, a red-winged blackbird will flick its tail, otherwise known as a tail flick, and do a single harsh sound, known as a check call. The check call is given when predators invade the bird's territory. This call is common when humans are near. When a predator is in the area, the bird will also do its famous okali call to warn them off. When doing the okali call, the bird will most likely do a song spread. This is when the bird will spread its wings and tail feathers while singing. The bird exposes its epaulets. Song spreads are common when territories are being established. This is also given by females when they first arrive at the marsh. Red-winged blackbirds also have to defend their territory from other red-winged blackbirds. This will usually start with a bill tilt, but if this does not happen, there may be a territorial battle between two male red-winged blackbirds. The red-winged blackbirds like to show off to the females to mate. The bird uses their red and yellow epaulets to do this. In the beginning of the project, the birds were not showing their epaulets as much. When the females arrived, bright displays of epaulets appeared. The female also has calls used to show what she is doing. The female displays include wing flapping, accompanied by a check call. The female's most famous call is the chi-chi-chi call. This call is given in a variety of situations. The male and female red-winged blackbirds both do the TT call. This call happens during courtship. Our filming of the red-winged blackbirds took place in the Breck School marshes in Golden Valley, Minnesota. The marshes we filmed at were the marshes close to Highway 100 and the marsh closest to the visitor parking lot across the street from Ottawa Field.